Hey everybody, and welcome back to Jenny LeClue. Go ahead and launch back in here to our save. That's right, we wake up. Let's just zoom past all this. We know it, we know it. You're waking up, there's teddy bears around you, there's a broom full of pink stuff, there's Pelvis Cressley. Can we just skip? Yep, pink cuddly toys, pink furniture, pink clothes, Elvis Presley. Exactly. Uh-huh. Everything. Yep. Alright. Let's go. Alright, here we are. These aren't my clothes. And where's my journal? That wasn't the only thing missing. The Dean's ring! It was in my pocket. Alright, let's go turn off that music. Please stop that. You're the Fan That I Love by Pelvis Cressley and the Hip Thrusters. Ah yes, the eagerly awaited follow-up to the smash hit. Even though I'm a big star and you're just a fan, perhaps someday we could be together. Ugh, who buys this crap? Her name is Susie. Huh? There's whispering outside. Hushed whispers in the hallway? I should investigate. Yeah, but we should also just walk off the screen? I can't believe the game just lets me walk off the screen. Anyways, yeah, let's go investigate. A big old bed, ain't it? So, notice the chandeliers, all by the whatever Gantz family or whatever they were called. Open the door. I mean, we can just look at the people. We don't have to open the door. It's locked from the outside. Who would trap a child in this nightmarish hellscape? I mean, I'm not doing much looking around. I'm just... Can't get a good angle, can I? Jenny peeped through the tiny keyhole. As her eyes adjusted to the light, she recognized the substantial frame of Winston LeClue. A family member? Arthurton's long-standing sheriff and Jenny's... granddad. Winston LeClue, stickler for rules, distrust humor, weakness for tiny kittens. Jenny's relationship with her grandfather was contentious, to say the least. He was a stern and humorless man who placed honor, tradition, and the law above all else. Sometimes even family. But what? So he placed the law above family. Gotcha. But what was he doing here? And who was he talking to? Florence Glatz. There you know, not Gantz. Glatz. Influential socialite, generous philanthropist, suspiciously white teeth. Florence and Richard Glatz were the wealthiest couple in town and hugely influential. Their company, Glatz Mining and Supply Corp, was the... or I guess it should be Corp in this case, was the oldest in Arthurton. While Richard may have been the head of the business, everyone knew that Florence wore the pants. Exceptionally charming and gorgeous, she always had a smile on her face, which is why I don't trust her one bit. Being careful not to make a sound, Jenny leaned in and listened. With everything going on, I don't have time to watch her. It's no trouble at all, really, Winston. She can stay here for as long as she likes. The girls are great friends. No, we're not. I only hope she feels better soon. That was quite the scene she made at the funeral. She should have left the boy alone. Really, Winston, this whole situation must be unbearably traumatic for the poor girl. Her mother in jail, and what she saw in the library. One shudders at the thought. And all this barely a year after what happened to Henry. She'll be fine. Just keep an eye on her. She can be a real handful. Oh, don't worry. I've planned everything. Pony rides, afternoon tea, and tomorrow we're going dress shopping. Oh, that reminds me. I have something for you. What do you got? Dress shopping? First they locked me up, now they want to torture me? I need to get out of here, fast. But her curiosity was piqued. She had to know what Mrs. Glatz had gone to fetch, and so she waited. And while we're doing that, let's look. When the Lady St. Bumperbidden discovered the first quartz seam lining the Great Mountains, little did he know the impact it would have on the future of the town. Little did he know that the Glatz family would muscle in and take over the whole operation. Nowadays, it was hard to go anywhere in town without seeing something made from it. Yeah, but there's like pieces on the floor? Like, what's with the debris on the floor? Can we talk about that? Nathaniel Glatz stared disapprovingly back at Jenny. Creepy old man. Actually, this was the man who saved Arthurton. When the quartz mines began to run dry, it was his research into the unique properties of the crystals that secured the future prosperity of the town and the company. But what's the unique property of the crystals, huh? Where did he go? He's gonna look right in on us. Oh, there he is, yep. Knew that was coming. He knew we were peeping. Winston, what are you doing down there? Thought I heard something. Really, a man of your age spying on teenage girls. I've told you already, she won't be going anywhere. It was probably just Jenny's imagination, but those words felt oddly sinister. Alright. Here. Why does Mrs. Glatz have official police documents? Case file, confidential. Satisfied? How is Julie? She's in the safest place, behind bars. Surely they don't believe she's guilty. I don't envy you, Winston. It must be hard to stay impartial. If the poor dear would just confess, it would make things much easier. I have everything under control. Of course you do, dear. No one doubts your loyalty to Arthurton. We must continue to look out for each other, now more than ever. Can we talk about, are you like moving in on my granddad? Or is there something going on here? You keep touching him and reassuring him, and you know, maybe that's just being a friendly thing, but maybe it's not. Alright, Sheriff, are you receiving? Go ahead. It's the LeClue house, sir. We found something. I'll be right there. Over. It sounds like you've got important things to take care of. Yes, well, good night, Florence. Good night, Winston. Is it the ring? Did we leave the ring at our house? Don't let her out of your sight. She's a LeClue after all. I'm sure we'll manage. Jenny couldn't believe what she had just heard. Everyone thinks my mom's a murderer. Thankfully, her mother's fate was in safe hands. I don't know what her face is doing. The fine people of the Arthurton Police Department. Oh God, she's going to rot in jail. Jenny could leave the case to them and enjoy a fun week of pony rides and shopping sprees. No. No? Mom always says a great detective leaves nothing to chance. I have to do something. But she was just a kid. What could she possibly do? This is my chance. The chance, or the case of a lifetime. My mom needs me, and I won't let her down. I'm going to find my stuff and get out of here. And just like that, a great adventure began. A great adventure. Hello, pig. Oh, that's creepy. Don't ever talk to me again, pig. Ah! You're my best friend. You scared the life out of me, pig. Okay, let's never interact with a pig ever again. The sun was setting behind the great mountains of Arthurton, cradling the town in a warm red embrace. I slept the whole day away? I have to get out of here and make up for lost time. And we have to find your clothes. Best in show, horse ballet. First prize, advanced table etiquette. There's one here for best smile. Seriously? Alright, what do you want me to... There's something that's going to be sparkling at me, right? That's how this game works. Sparkle. There you go. All the dangly bits are swaying. Strange. It's not windy in here. Examine swinging glass. There's a track in the ceiling panel around the chandelier. It looks like it can move. Alright. Heart-shaped mirror for the lady who loves herself. Ouch, that's hot. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna light it up completely. Oh, I got that one. There you go. We lit it all up. And now we can hit the switch. What if we undo it? What if we unselect all the lights? There's something strange about this mirror. This requires further investigation. I mean, does it? Because I just want to be done. I'm not touching it. I'll burn myself. Okay, so can I just back up? There must be like a pattern. Seriously, who has windows this big? Below, Lake Nowhere stretched out as far as the eye could see. In the distance, Jenny could just make out the Great Lighthouse on Skull Island. Oh, there was a Skull Island. We looked at the map earlier and we were like, why does this island look like a skull? It's foggy out there tonight. Alright, what are we doing here? Havoc at Heroes Memorial. What should have been a touching farewell to a beloved member of the community was tarnished by a poorly timed act of protest yesterday at Mother of Mercy Church. Oh, they're talking about us. An emotionally unstable child was witnessed shouting at the members of the congregation, causing damage to property and even desecrating the corpse. After a long chase, the girl collapsed and was carried from the premises. Hundreds gathered to pay their respects to the late Leslie Stroudsbury, the long-standing and beloved dean of Humboldt University, who was murdered in cold blood by a member of his own faculty. Allegedly. You have to say allegedly because it's not been proven yet. The community was devastated last Thursday when Mr. Stroudsbury was found dead in the school library after apparently being pushed from a third-story balcony. The murder was the first the town had seen in decades. Dean Stroudsbury is survived by his son, Keith Stroudsbury. After an anonymous tip, Sheriff Winston LeClue arrived first on the scene and found a woman covered in the dean's blood. Evidence has linked her to the murder. Although a motive for the killing has not been established, the woman has been identified as Julie LeClue, professor of criminology and daughter-in-law to Sheriff Winston LeClue. She remains in custody at the time while police continue their investigation. All right, what are we looking for? I don't remember any of this. I bet that kid's in a lot of trouble. That kid is you. That kid is you. Jenny thought of her poor mother, locked away in a jail cell for a crime she didn't commit. Don't worry, Mom. I'll prove you didn't do it as soon as I get out of here. Mom wasn't covered in blood. That's a lie. Pushed from the balcony? That's not what happened. And no mention of electrocution? Either this is shoddy reporting or someone's trying to cover up what really happened. My mom's still in jail, so the police must not think this was an accident. And if it wasn't an accident, then the real killer is still out there. Alright, we found all the clues. Let's go. On the other side of the lake, beyond the forgotten forest, sat a more modest house. No fancy windows or crystal chandeliers, just a small wooden frame in need of painting. Oh. I've never seen so many clothes. Maybe mine are in here somewhere. Too pink, too flashy, too delicate, too flowery, too expensive. Well, that's none of us, then. Well, my clothes definitely aren't here. It'd be easy to spot amongst all these sequins and ribbons. We can look at the record again, but there's really no reason to do that. Oh. Something sparkly. Pick up a sticker. Alright, there you go. Alright, well, the only thing we haven't done... we can try again, just walk off the screen. It doesn't cause any interaction. So there's a weirdness with the mirror. We have to figure out what's going on with the mirror. There's something weird going on with this chandelier. There's that weird freaking pig. We can also just pick the lock. Oh, I don't have my detective gear to pick the lock. Besides, I can't just walk out in front of Mrs. Klatz. Well, I guess you can't then, can you? So we have to figure out what's up with this. Hold on. Where would I might see... Was there a heart on that, on the record? Yes. So it's kind of at the four corners of the... Yeah, so 4, then skip 4. Okay, I can maybe figure that out. I can maybe remember that. Alright, let's turn the lights off. There you go. Now that one, and that one. And then I think that one, and also that one. There you are. Oh, what's this? Secret lift into the attic? Susie's got a weird setup in her bedroom. This family's disposable income is outrageous. I always knew they were hiding something. I bet there are all kinds of horrific secrets lurking up there. Is this like her, Is this a panic room? If anyone gets inside, you should go upstairs into the secret attic. Hold on, go back down? No, operate it. Operate it, go back down. There was something you wanted me to spot. Oh, I can't do it here. What the heck? Well, then why tell me I can do it if you won't let me... Oh, now you will? Oh, a sticker of a dog. Alright, thank you for the sticker. There's weird pigs. Ah! Ah! Oh, hello, spooky bear. Feels like he's watching me. Probably because he is. Everything in here is covered in dust, except this bear. And there's light coming from behind him. What are you hiding, spooky bear? Well, before we do that, let's check the other side. Dozens of old boxes covered in dust and cobwebs, filled with toys, school projects, and old trophies. Attics, where dreams go to die. I mean, that looks like it's... Like, I don't know which is the right way to go. Well, let's check out the spooky bear. Move the evil-looking bear. Well, we're dead now. We've been crushed by the bear. Okay, we're not dead. Smothered by a giant teddy bear. What an end that would have been. Ah. Just as I suspected, a hidden staircase. Well, that obviously is the right way to go, then. So let's go back over here. Climb. Keep climbing. Aha! A way out of here! Locked. But where is the lock? Alright, well, I guess we just move on, then. Science lab. It's Tim. Jenny was no stranger to labs at Gumboldt, but she'd never seen anything like this. Certainly not inside someone's house. Wait, is that Susie? Hey, What are you doing up here? Not again. Susie? Susie Glatz, heir to Glatz fortune, obnoxiously popular, smells like candy. Loved by all, kind to a fault. Jenny's cousin was also the most popular girl in town. I didn't know we were cousins. Oh. Hi, Jenny. You should be in bed resting. What are you doing up here? I should ask you the same question. What's with the, laboratory? What's all this equipment? And why is there a secret elevator running from your room to the attic? Oh, you must mean my collection of teddy bears. Let's be diplomatic about this. I see. My apologies, then. But tell me one thing, Susan. Why is that teddy bear wearing a welding helmet? Well, there's a simple explanation for that. There are just too many to fit in my bedroom. Susie, clearly something's weighing heavily on your mind. Take a deep breath, then answer the question honestly. I promise you'll feel better. It's not what you think. This is where this is where you do science because secretly you want to be a scientist, but your parents want you to do all these glitzy girly things like ride horses and have the best smile. Teddy bears! I have vintage bears, new bears, rare collectible bears. Enough! Stop avoiding the question. Let's gain her trust. Let's be the nice person. You don't need to hide anything. You can be honest with me. I can't. You wouldn't understand. Try me. Susie's secret was the kind you took to the grave. A shameful, dark secret. A secret so shocking, she feared she would lose everything. Her friends would abandon her. Her family would disown her. She'd never find true love. Oh God, I'm going to die alone. Can't tell anyone. You have to promise me. I promise. Fine. Just stop whimpering like a lost puppy. You're embarrassing yourself. Here goes nothing. This is my secret laboratory. Where I design and test my inventions. Your laboratory? Where you invent things? Yes. You? A cheerleading, horse-riding, dress-wearing debutante? Yes. I want to believe you, Susie, but you know how crazy that sounds. That's why you can't tell anyone. If people found out, I'd lose everything. Could it be true? Was Susie Glatz in fact a secret nerd genius? Was she really leading a double life? There's only one way to find out. It's pop quiz, hotshot. Susan Quincy Glatz? I'm going to have to ask you a few questions. Uh-oh, time for the interrogation of Susie Glatz. Here you go, the interrogation of Susie Glatz. There was a welding torch in your hair? Welding torch? Disguise? Pink bows? Fluffy bears? Stylish clothes? She can't possibly be a scientist. Do you really expect me to believe you aren't obsessed with boy bands in the color pink? Rain or bimbo? Which one is it? I mean, she could also, these aren't mutually exclusive. She could also love boy bands and the color pink and also be a scientist. I am a scientist, but I also believe in the importance of good skincare and the power of matching accessories. You sound ridiculous. Susie couldn't be pretty, popular, and smart. That was just greedy. Gumboldt Moonbeams badge, head cheerleader, paper shaker, the Gumboldt pin. The Dean was wearing one the day he died. Could Susie have played a part in the Dean's death? All of Jenny's instincts told her it wasn't possible, but she needed to know for sure. I mean, let's be tactful about it if we're going to ask her if she killed the Dean. You smell nice. What perfume is that? Oh, thanks. It's called Inner Scent. I remember you were wearing it last Thursday at the lake. I was. What did you do that day, after you left? Peggy and I took Veronica home. She was really upset. And you were there all afternoon? Yeah, she was really upset because we said bad things about her lazy eye. You were there all afternoon? Yes. Why? How close is Veronica's house to the library? I don't understand. Why do you want to know all this? I need to rule you out as a suspect. Suspect? Why would I be a suspect? You're certainly very good at keeping secrets. I didn't do anything. Just ask Peggy or Veronica. I don't know why you're friends with them. They're all terrible character witnesses. First Veronica, then Keith, and now me. I never thought I'd say this, but sometimes you can be a real jerk. What were you saying about Keith? Well, you didn't exactly make things easier for him, did you? You don't remember, do you? Oh, well, I suppose it wasn't that bad. What do you mean? After you interrupted the Reverend's eulogy, and after Keith asked you to stop, you tripped and knocked over the Dean's casket. And I guess they hadn't secured the lid properly, because he rolled right out to horrified gasps, and as you collapsed and fell into his open grave, and that's why everyone's so worried about you, it all came flooding back. She had tried to defend her mom and repair her relationship with Keith. Instead, she had ruined everything. Jenny had lost her best friend. You should talk to Keith. I'm sure he'll forgive you. Okay, I'll acknowledge it. It's not that simple. He thinks my mom killed his dad. She felt the distance between them grow with every passing minute. How could she face him without answers? I have to find the Dean's real killer. Alright, what else we got here? Can I look at things on the desk, or do I have to look at things on you? Dangerous? Intricate assembly? Metal or plastic? All this stuff looks authentic, but that doesn't mean it belongs to Susie. If this really is your lab, what does that thing do? Oh, that's Tim. He's a thermal imaging machine. He uses reflected thermographic projections to infer depth-related topography in subsurface bodies. Come again? He lets you see inside stuff. Well, what about that thing? That's Judy Kate, a gamma-ray induction polygraph. And that's a hydraulically propelled telemetric manipulator. And this, oh, that's a coffee pot. That's a tea set. What? I like to drink tea. How'd you get all this stuff up here anyway, and without being seen? You'd be surprised how much you can hide in a giant stuffed teddy bear. I know what's going on here. You've stolen all this stuff. And you're planning to sell it all to buy more fluffy cushions or pink horses or something. I didn't steal anything. Some of the parts are from my father's factory. The rest I bought with my allowance. That's some allowance. If you didn't steal it, why are you worried about people finding out? I'm head cheerleader. I'm captain of the equestrian team. If the other girls knew about this, they'd laugh me all the way to the back of the cafeteria. Why do you care what they think? It's not just them. If my parents found out about my lab, they'd kill me. Why? Don't they want you to be a scientist? I think they'd like me to marry a scientist. Dad says science is a man's job. Girls are supposed to bake pies and become prom queen. Ugh, everyone in Arthurton is stuck in the past. If anyone else showed him the things I've created, he'd call them a genius and make them his lead scientist. So tell him, prove him wrong. I just can't. You have to keep my secret. I'm begging you, Jenny. Poor Susie, all of her secrets laid bare. Jenny couldn't help but feel disgusted. Maybe there was more to Susie than she had first presumed. Alright, the last clue. Seeing textbooks strewn about the floor reminded Jenny of something. My journal! I need to get my stuff back. Where are my clothes? Oh, Gerald took them. Who the hell is Gerald? Our butler. Of course you have a butler. He's taking them to be cleaned and pressed. They'll be ready in a few days. Well, I need them now? I've got a dress that would be perfect for you. It's got purple bows, and the sequins will really bring out the color of your eyes. Let's be polite. I mean, the girl has only opened up her the most, like, embarrassing secret in the world. The least we can do is be polite about it. No, thank you. I'd rather be burned to death. That's your way to be polite, Jenny? No one's gonna take me seriously in a purple ball gown. And where's my other stuff? Don't tell me Gerald's got my journal. It's irreplaceable. Like I'd let that nosy old fool see your diary. It's not a diary. It's my case notes. Right. Of course. A girl's got to have a place to keep her secrets. I put all your stuff in the lockbox under my pillows. Are you kidding me? No wonder my head hurts. Jenny was confident that Susie wasn't involved in the Dean's murder. She wasn't evil. Just insufferable. Alright, I'm gonna go grab my stuff and get out of here. Oh, while you're wandering around, can you find some parts for me? I need a battery and a transistor to finish this device. A what? No! I did something for you. It was true. Susie had kept Jenny's journal safe. And the Dean's ring. She'd even revealed her darkest secret to Jenny. Fine. Enough already. What's a transistor? Oh, it's an electronic voltage regulator that... Just tell me what it looks like. It's a tiny metal object with an antenna and 3 legs. If you can't find one in my bedroom, there's some old boxes in the attic. Yeah. Transistor and battery. Got it. Go, Jenny! I gotta get out of here. Alright, I want to check something. I can't get my... Oh, I don't have my journal. Duh. I can't check my journal if I can't get to the journal. We need a battery and a transistor. Hey! There you go. Another sticker for us. Hello, Tim. Nice to see you there, buddy. Alright, a battery and a transistor and our stuff. We do know there's some boxes somewhere, maybe in the attic, she said. Can I not interact with this? Bunch of old science fair projects. They all had been submitted by Anonymous, and they all had won first prize. These awards should be hanging on the wall downstairs. It was sad to see all these marvelous accomplishments hidden away in the attic. Susie wanted so badly to please her parents, to live up to their expectations of what a Glatz girl should be. She never even told them she'd entered the science fairs. Find that transistor. There it is. A tiny metal object with an antenna and 3 legs. Looks like a transistor to me. Now where can I find a battery? Ah, the pig. We can murder the pig. I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna murder that pig so hard. First, before I murder the pig, I gotta go get my stuff out from under these pillows. There we are. Oh, of course it would be locked. Let's see. Stars, lips, hearts, and beakers. What would a girl like Susie use as a password? I mean, if it was a super secret that no one would want to know, probably beakers? It's another one of these rotating puzzles, huh? Why are you gonna do me like that? Come on, game. Alright, so that doesn't move any... The inner one moves counterclockwise, so hold on. I need to move this over here, because when I move... It moves farther than I thought. There we are. Of course it was the beakers. Clever. There you go. We got the ring and the journal. Jenny had hidden the ring in her pocket. Jenny hid the ring in her pocket and flipped through the pages of her journal. No obvious signs of tampering. At least Susie knows how to mind her own business. Now where can I find a battery? Alright, first I wanted to check the journal. No, not that. Check the journal to see what it says we are. Oh, we're still a CEO, apparently. And the bear. We'll kill the bear. I'm so sorry, Mr. Pig, but I need your batteries.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you too, Mr. Pig. Now, please die. This will only hurt for a second. Oh, I'll only rip your head off for a second. You're my best friend. One battery for me. Thank you, Pig, for donating your body to science. I'll give this stuff to Susie, and then I'll find a way out of this place. She'll give me the key to get out the roof window, probably. I'm sorry. Please go. Wish I could run faster. And by run faster, I mean run at all. Here you go, Susie. Here you go. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Now back to the task at hand. Making my escape. Don't you want to know what these parts are for? Only if you'll let me, if it will help me get out of here. Ah, careful. That's a stick of dynamite. Dynamite? Are you crazy? You could have blown me to bits. I did say be careful. What are you making bombs for? They're not bombs. They're silent explosives. Silent explosives? Think about it. Dynamite that doesn't make a sound? Impossible, you say? Not at all. My first breakthrough came when I discovered the unique properties of... I can use this to blow my way out of here. The explosion might be silent, but I think my mom would notice if part of the house was missing. Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for the show and tell, but it's time for me to go. And how exactly are you going to leave without being seen? I'm glad you asked, Susan. I'll be making my exit through the window in the attic, once I found a way to unlock it. Oh, you're out of luck there. My parents are super security conscious. All the windows are locked electromagnetically. Where are the controls? Downstairs in Dad's study. And I can't get there without being seen. Is there some kind of override? It's impossible to open them up from here, unless there was a total power failure. Well then, I know exactly what to do. Okay, well, I'll be here if you need help. The case of the escaping Glatz Manor. Well, I think we'll do the case of escaping Glatz Manor next episode, and call it here as long as the game's saved. Saved just now? Yep. So, alright. Well, thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again next time.